by request, I'm going to be explaining how to use flipclip. So, the little plus button at the bottom. You can name your project, change the preset backgrounds, colored backgrounds, photo backgrounds, like if you want a specific photo, and then camera, where you take a picture and then use that. You can do different sizes. For example, I'm using the YouTube size, or you can use TikTok, Instagram, whatever. This is frames per second. One's not good. 30 looks very realistic, as you can see. And I just noticed that, so this is me playing with it. But I usually go for 10. It's the best for me, but any frames per second works for you. The 3 little dots at the top right. You can change the color of the background if you decide that you don't like the color that you picked originally. Frames viewer is where you can duplicate many frames. Onion is where the previous thing kind of shows a little bit. If you turn it off, you can't see it, but if you turn it on, as you can see, I'm demonstrating that, you can see the little circle that I drew in the first slide. Grid is just a little grid that helps you draw. And this is me starting the animation, I think. I can't quite remember. Yes, I'm starting the animation. I'm making a ball bounce to show you how good the 10 per second works. And you can just press play at the right bottom. Or you can just manually slide it if you want. Hold the frame that you want to put in between, like I did. I'll circle it if you're not understanding what I'm saying. But you can go eraser, there's pens, there's a circling thing. I'll demonstrate all of this later. Hold something, slide it to change the opacity or how big it is. This lasso is just to move things, and paint bucket is to obviously paint everything without having to use it all. Text, you can add text like I'm showing you. I ended up not using text in this one. Right now I'm adding the in-betweens of the animation. So like it's right up here and then it goes all the way to the bottom. I have to add the in-betweens. And that's by holding the frame and then going up and pressing that little box that has the arrow pointing right is so useful. I draw hands, so yeah. Undo what you have just drawn. It's on the top right, and it's the arrows that point left or right. Left is to undo, and then right is to redo. Duplicate a slide without going into the frame viewer. You press the little box with the full box, and then the bottom, the behind of it is the dotted box. There's rulers and everything. I'll start circling everything so it's easier to understand. But the one with the two boxes that are full and not like dotted, that is to copy and is to paste what you copied. You can change the opacity of what you're erasing. I'm demonstrating this right now. I drew something and then I changed the opacity to 0 and you can see I'm barely even erasing it. No idea what I'm doing with the paint bucket, but it didn't change anything, so I don't know. Writing, just get creative. I don't know why I just wrote that, but whatever. Press the two dots up in the right corner and press frames viewer, and you can press the little box with the dash dot around them. Click the ones that you don't want to get rid of and press delete. Press the little music sign at the left bottom to add some audio. You can buy different types of audios. As you see, I'm demonstrating it. I'm not going to buy anything because I don't have any money. Pressing the microphone icon right next to where you can buy them, you can record your own audio. Drag it upwards after you've done recording it. And now your animation has noise. Figured out how to delete the audio after you recorded it, but put it in the comment section below if you figured it out. You can move the audio as far as you want, even if you haven't created those slides yet. You can add as many audios as you want.
Shaboompa, 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 shaboom.
The three boxes at the bottom right, and those are the layers. You can add layers and move them up or down and under each other. After you are on one layer, you can't erase the stuff above it.
Shaboompa.
Say you wanted to animate a gotcha character. Go to the photo library and click your gotcha character. I moved the layer 1 down under it. You can merge layers, but I think you have to pay for that. This is when I realized my icon has a white border around all of it, so I can't really draw on it, so let me fix this. I have an app that erases the background off of all my gotcha characters, so I can freely use my gotcha characters in flipclip. Clicking the layer under my gotcha character, I can freely draw wings, tails, and whatever. Making a third layer above my gotcha character, I can make ears, the mouth move, eyes move, or whatever. You have to pay for a fourth layer or more. Using the eyedropper in the color palette, I can click the color that I want and cover it up. I'm covering up the mouth because I want to make it animated. On the layer with my gotcha character in it, I can make the hair move and wave around. Gotcha liners are usually the size 7 in liners. In the same eyedropper, I can erase some of the eye and make it look like she's barely opening one eye. When you're using the paint bucket and there's a little space between each line that you use, the whole canvas will turn the color that you're trying to use for that little section.
Shabum pa. Shabum pa. Shabum.
Make your animations uniquely yours and have fun with it. Bye, cuties.
Bush. Shabum pa. Shabum pa.